Hey everyone, Reaper here again with another video. This is maybe a mini series I want to do. I'm not sure where I really want to go with it, but I thought I would do a what's in the box video. Now here I have, you can't really see it on camera because it's right beside me, but I picked out one of the boxes. Now none of these boxes are marked. You know, when it comes to my collection, I have to open them up to see, oh, is this Amazing Spider-Man? Is this X-Men? I really should mark them. But I'm just letting you know this box is not marked, one of those hard BCW cases. But I picked out a box and I thought I would open it up and take out a couple of books and see what's in there and talk a little bit about them. So let's start. Open up this one right here. Let me turn it around. I'm just going to randomly pick something up. Oh. Incredible Hulk 182. I can tell you a little about this one. As you know, this is the part of the trifecta of Wolverine appearances. I'm not going to get into the whole cameo versus full, but it is part of the 3 appearances of Wolverine, right? The first 3 appearances, whether you consider 181 the second appearance or whatever, no big deal. But this is arguably the 3rd appearance, and he always shows up, I think, on the front cover. This is a nice copy. It's probably like an 8.5. You know, I bought this. Yeah, it's 8.5 as I marked it. I bought this around the time I first came back to the hobby, when I wanted to upgrade my 181, and I already had the 180, and I said, well, you know, I need the 182. And again, I think this is a book that was pretty much ignored for a long time. Not that it's big money, because it's not, but for those of you that want to really have the entire, let's put it over here for now, pick out a couple more Wolverine initial 3 appearances, you're going to need that one. And I think it's obviously more affordable than 181 and more affordable than 180. It's a nice little addition. I read the story too. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. But it's almost like, oh man, can't Wolverine be on this a little bit longer? All right, let's see. Pick out another one. I'm looking up here. We got this. What's this? Oh! What one to pick? Yeah, this box here, now that I look, it starts at D and ends at M. So we're going to have some decent books in here. I just didn't want it to be the X box, because then it's all X-Men. It's like, well, you know, I want a variety of different things I pull out. So here we have the first appearance of the Black Panther. This is a 4.5 copy. I purchased it at the New York Comic Con in 2015, I believe. It doesn't say on the back. Yeah, nowadays I'm writing where I got it and when, and this one unfortunately doesn't have that update yet. But I believe it was 2015, actually almost a month after my son was born, so that brings back a lot of good memories for me. But yes, the first appearance of the Black Panther. Like I said, nice 4.5 copy. Really nice. Really nice. Let's try it again. We'll do it a couple more times, then we'll end the video. Let's see. You gotta be careful when I pull these things out, too. Jeez. Alright. Ready? Oh! Grendel #1. Yeah. The second series. How did you get in that box? Oh, I'm just kidding. I think it was a few months ago that they announced that Grendel was going to get a show. And this is the female Grendel. I forget what her name is. I'm sorry. I don't remember her name. I'm more familiar with the Hunter Rose Grendel, which is the Kamiko Primer. You won't find a Kamiko Primer in these boxes because it's in a bigger box. These are just regular Silver Age, Modern Age, BCW boxes. But anyway, Grendel #1, it's probably because it's a nice high-grade copy. You know, I think I have a couple of these. And honestly, I think I probably found some of them in the 25-cent bin years ago, but no one cared, you know? No one gave a shit about Grendel. And some people still don't give a shit about Grendel. But, you know, if you're the type that does give a shit, and Kamiko Primer #2, is out of reach, well, then maybe you get this one, because you just never know. You know? Never know. Alright, we just had some interesting ones so far. And let me pull out another one. Be careful, be careful. Okay, I got it. Let's see. What is it? Oh, we're in the Hulk section again. Okay, Hulk 228. This is the first appearance of Moonstone. Alright. I think I put this in a video maybe over the summer or whatever. I think this character, not that she's such a great character, This book's probably a little underrated. It's probably a little cheap right now. I mean, it's not super expensive. I think you can still get this book under $50 in a pretty decent high grade. I mean, of course, when you get to the 9.6s and the 9.4s and the 9.8s, you're dealing with something different. But I really don't collect that way. You know, I'm happy, for a book like this, which is Bronze Age, I would want something in the 7.0 to maybe 8.5 range. Now, is that the same with all Bronze Age? No, because not all Bronze Age are the same. But typically, that's where I go. And this is obviously fits that category. I think it's probably like, I don't have it marked, but I know what I buy and what I put in there, except for that Grendel. I think the reason why I put that Grendel in there is because it was a high-grade copy. But I think this is at least maybe an 8.5, might even be a 9.0. But still, you can get it cheap, and you never know if you're the flipper type or someone's like, oh, what's the next big issue? Well, I don't know what the next big issue is, and it's certainly not going to be that one. But for something that you want to get before it maybe gets out of range, sometimes you have to think years in advance. And let's see, we'll do 2 more and then we'll end the video. Maybe we'll do another video some other time where I pick another box. I will pick another box. All right. Ready? Fantastic Four, man. Fantastic Four 66. This is the origin of the Cocoon. Again, this is another book that started to pick up in value for a while. And this is a nice grade, too. I got this from Greg Reese. Look, whenever I mention people that I buy books from, they're not paying me. They're not saying, hey, you think you could put a good word in for me? Because, no one really watches my channel. I'll be lucky if I get 100 views on this video. But I mention it for those that do watch. It's because I think that they're reliable. It's so hard today to find reliable sellers. I just did a video about how I got books in the mail, how people ship things from eBay. It's so frustrating. And sometimes some of us, it seems like it's like a crapshoot where we just don't know if we're going to get what we ordered. We don't know if they're shipping it right. When it comes to the sellers that I mentioned, like I've mentioned Mike from sellingcomics.com, he has his own YouTube channel, Luther Manning's friend, all that stuff, in case you're trying to figure out, well, who's Mike? Mike, he's reliable. Patrick's reliable. Nick is reliable, if you ever buy from Nick. For those of you that have, you know what I'm talking about. Those are the people on YouTube. Alex the Comic Book Hoarder, I think he's good too. One time he bought, he picked up a book for me and he sent it to me in a package that's like bulletproof. I could have threw it off my house and there would have been no damage to the comic or the box. But outside YouTube, we get a little cautious about going on sites like eBay, Mercari, and others. But Greg Reese, he's good, and so is Bob Storms, Superworld, and a few others that are escaping me right now. But this is a nice copy. It's probably like a 7.0. And we'll do one more. Let me see if I can move my hand away from the F's and the I's and all that stuff, because we're stuck in Fantastic Four. That's why I didn't want to do the X-Men boxes. We were like, I want to see something else. All right, let's see if we can go in the beginning, around the D's, because I think we have some detectives in here. All right, I got one. Last one for the video. Pull it out. Oh, we did hit the detectives, and what a detective to pick up. This is First Minute's a Man Bat, Neil Adams. We all know that. If those of you that don't know it, now you know it. This is probably like a 7.5, 8.0 copy. Great copy. Perfect for me. When I came back to the hobby, and this is one of the early comic book hauls, watching those early comic book hauls from 2014, they're terrible. But anyway, I had a Batman haul. I think it was number 7, number 8, whatever it was. Originally, I purchased this, and I had a 9.0 copy, and I loved that book. It was such a nice looking book. You would expect it was a 9.0. But when it came time to getting my Incredible Hulk number 1, there were some books I had to let go, and that was one of the books I had to let go. And I said, I got to get this book back. And I did a couple months from Ted, Superworld, at the Heroes Con in 2018, the one I went to with Mike and Patrick. That was really cool. So I got this one. It was great. But I do miss that 9.0. I really do. It was just, the colors on this are really good, I think. But man, where the color is even better on that 9.0. So anyway, tell me what you thought in the video. Tell me what you thought in the comments, I mean, about some of the books I brought up. And I hope you enjoyed it. And stay safe.